Valuable clutch being picked up just through the macro game alone. Team Secret looking to bully their way through in with another buy though. So back straight in towards A main. And Ivy will continue to hold given his utility. The arc rose popped. Francis finding the shots, peeking out of nowhere. And down to just Jesse Vash and 2GE. 2G, of course, a little bit separated from the pack up towards middle. Jesse Vash still trying to go for those picks against them. Unfortunately falls.
And now the information on where 2GE is already low as well, communicated by Margaret.
Yeah.
So this is a extremely untenable situation for 2GE. You would expect it would have to be a monolithic drop from Nongshim.
Yeah, he's trying to sneak around, at least get some more out points at the very least, you know, whatever he can find. But yeah, especially with the information already passed on over, Nongshim happy to collect.
And a bit of a buy-up from Team Secret in that round as well. Clack immediately shut on down at the very beginning, but a couple of members still holding what they need to invest into this new round. I'm curious as to what Wild Oreo is going to do. Of course, he's two away from the 2 of the force, so if they want to play some orb control in this round, they're going to have to try and establish control at A main currently, which Nongshim have gathered quite convincingly with all of the kills that come through from Francis there.
Tuge.
That's now one of the
Prince of Persia.
setups that Team Secret has to try to figure out and move their way around.
Time out.
It was Team Secret that showed
Team
us
Secret.
7-5 what a flawless defensive side could look like.
Oh, but it's been 6 rounds now for Nongshim. 6 rounds in a row.
Yeah, but still looking to run flawless on this defensive side, right? Like Team Secret did against Talent. So a timeout here, invested for Team Secret. Need to have a great discussion on what they want to do around the map, right? You've kind of already been seeing Margaret just putting this utility in through towards Street. You've been seeing the sort of Vice utility over towards
Margaret. His name is Margaret.
Over at A, supporting cast. It feels like a little bit there for Francis, who's doing the big heavy lifting.
Yeah, definitely quite a bit. Just controlling a lot with the utility and the setup.
Those team logos there looked a lot better drawn than a lot of our players have been able to do here.
Well, you do have to wonder if he's doing that from memory.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Or if he's gotten like a really good reference, but still, good hand. We'll see if our players have good hands right now with Francis back in with the information game down A main.
Yeah, art control was trying to be established. Different look towards some of this Killjoy utility, though. Margaret's still going to be looking over towards Connector.
Oh.
And that's your smoke scorn.
Not
Hey.
really to start the round.
Not really.
Yeah, wala nang smoke.
You reckon?
I reckon an Astra player is quite required on a map like
lose
this.
the controller.
Oh, nice, Jeremy.
Picking up frags like this.
Losing a Killjoy is probably a little bit worrisome for Nongshim, though, given that that was the mid-control and it allows Team Secret to spread towards either side of the map currently. This is where your mid-round IGLing needs to show quite the important strength.
Especially for he and Jesse Vash, who are picking up that mantle now.
Yeah, Team Secret too, by the way. Able to upgrade some weapons into this here.
Pressure alleviated, so yes, weapons upgraded.
30 seconds left.
Now looking to
No, no. Francis.
The wall gets popped. Prize, but any more bodies he wants to take down with him, you would think.
10 seconds left.
Envy will be happy to save up for the next upcoming round.
Nah, they're going to have a buy in the next round. Unless you want to take a Guardian into it, you'd probably look to get rid of it.
Those out points away? Oh. Okay, well, the smoke's going to dissipate, and that's going to be that death anyway.
Yep, now that's the buy round for Team Secret. Cosmic Divide available, one off the Hunter's Fury.
Fair enough.
Wouldn't mind seeing that because we need to see something big come out from Team Secret to really start off this, hopefully now start off this attacking side.
Hopefully. It's been rough days. They've called the timeout, but we haven't found any success for the side of Team Secret so far. They're starting to build up on these ultimates, but so are Nongshim.
And if Francis is having a good day at the office, you know that's going to be quite scary. A lot of these members on Nongshim, any of them.
Gonna be one heck of a horror movie.
I don't like horror movies.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a title, but I've got none because I don't really watch them either. It's Final destination.
Horror movie is Lotus Nongshim Araki.
Final destination.
Well, I do wonder what Team Secret's final destination is going to be so far on this map. They've been struggling to find it. You know,
You're at the minimum. You've got mid control.
yeah, let's go, boys.
Boom.
Great angle from Darby
March
there.
your way down and towards Beeling possibly, but with Dambi sniping them out from the back around Art, that's just tough.
And what do you look to do now? You've still got to contend with the idea that Francis can buy a lot of time with salvos that are going to be here with an Armageddon too. He's actually at the
Salvo
right side of things.
Armageddon.
Team Secret want to try and go down the street too. Roll on down.
Oh, and at this point, trying to work around that B main lurk pressure. Unfortunately, it's a macro that's being read by Nongshim.
You have
All
to see
too
Wild
clear.
Oreo. You have to see Wild Oreo
He's
do
got to
something.
march up. Oh, with the Armageddon as well.
Oh,
That is a
Boom.
That's the
nice shot.
spike!
Full
That's the spike!
Collapse.
This round's done. It's over.
Absolute
Damn.
and utter consecration. The player's gone down in the dirt. Spike on the ground, clanking away. And the rest of Team Secret looking to save up their weapons now, truly, fully. Francis is hunting them down.
I like it too, because if he's able to take away any guns here, that becomes a real
Oh.
problem for Team Secret. But
Envy.
now no one is going to be able to remove them. The problem is, though, Quack, that's another round going to Nongshim on this defensive side.
Ivy versus Envy.
Three of them.
Parehas pa sila ng gamit na agent.
Yes, there were some that were a little bit lesser equipped, but time is the sixth man.
Yeah.
Friend.
Bakit bumalik si Jessie Bash?
You gotta love how Time is just playing so well right now. I mean, he's got a lot of assists for you know the whole Nongshim squad.
Jessie.
Well, yeah, Team Secret trying to recruit their own time as well.
Oh.
I don't know. It just you kind of also have to give credit to how Nongshim are able to swap around their defenses so much and
Oh, yeah.
react very well in kind to how Team Secret have been trying to break things open.
Yeah, and it's great because when you're running the double sentinel lineup as well, it does afford you different options, right? You can have the alarm bot in mid doors, you can have the sheer wall. We see a lot of teams look to do that as well. Thorns everywhere, alarm bot, nanos. You've got so much to contend with on this defensive side as Team Secret to try and get informational wise to see if there's going to be anything on the floor. You know, it really makes it hard if they're not able to kind of find a gap around the map free of charge almost right now.
Especially with that op coming in as well now on Dambi, who does have the overdrive, so that's another option.
Yep, and Ivy one away from the Steel Garden too. Can drop that on a dime if Team Secret are starting to get any forward momentum.
At this point, you're staring up against map point. It's not a great feeling, but Team Secret's got to dig deep.
Yeah.
Bai's not the best either right now. So good little flash. Will push Dambi off of his angle.
Yeah, but immediately Team Secret just going to leave Wild Oreo back towards this B side, the rest of the team towards A. Starting to clear it on out as well. Francis did go in here earlier and grab that orb. But if you do want to go to this A site, I mean, look who's here. It's Francis, it's Ivy.
Oh, and they're playing a high-low as well.
Oh.
Down to
Ah, Envy.
spray against them. The high-low working out in counter against Nongshim. That could very well be the spike plan that Team Secret are looking for.
They themselves have a Hunter's Fury to protect it with Jesse Bash going for the
Cute
plant.
na
Now,
nilalaro mo eh.
buy some time with the Steel Garden. You'd need to see Nongshim deep here to get this back.
Crab.
Well, they're sitting up
Nice,
on
Jesse.
top of a
Isa
lot
pa.
of rounds, so
Ayun
not too
lang.
much pressure for them currently. Happy to find just some simple exchanges. Slowly making their way into the site. Thorns triggered. 2GE
Nice to get.
behind. Does spot out Persia. And that's
Nice to get.
making so much noise. A simple burst
To
from
get.
2GE will put him down.
Finally, Team Secret getting an attacking round on the board. It's been a long time, you know, since they got around in the server right
I
now.
kind of hope that that's going to be, you know, the story for the entire series, but this is just map 1.
Well, you hope there's a long time between they get rounds.
Finally picking up the win, you know, for the whole series.
Right.
This
Okay,
is-
yes. Well, let's talk about the fact that if Team Secret do lose this match, well, their playoffs are just done. They're not in at all. Are they going to get even a win in this stage?
So definitely feeling quite a bit of that. Team Secret still needing to work their way across the map. That round was pretty good, but that was all won because Envy found those two
mean,
crucial frags down in the
that's really it, isn't it? If that even gets traded and there's still either Francis or either Ivy still alive there, that can just stave off any more aggression, and you got rotation from Nongshim. Regardless though, that was last round. This new round, everybody's equipped with the guns that they want. You're starting to piece together some info yet again at the A main with this drone that does actually not spot Darby.
He knew it
Nowhere to
Be
run.
quick with the reactions. Will take on Danby. Now in with the Hunter Sphere as well, but nothing found.
Nice,
Francis,
Envy.
though, one bolt down to 70.
Is that enough information for Team Secret to decide to make an A hit? 2GE, what's the call?
You're not seeing anybody over towards B give you a duel as Wild Oreo, who's just going to play big ol' lurk for the remainder of this round.
Back to that sort of Team Secret default, right? Create that B main pressure, buy some utility, and then launch her
Bakit?
into
Namatay?
A. But Francis, early salvos now. Might be a little bit telling for Team
30
Secret.
seconds left.
Oh, Steel Garden in, wait for that to go completely there, the TP. Ah, can't best Jeremy.
Yeah, it does get a dink though, so still a little bit of damage done, but then that's where Team Secret rushes to get the spike planted. Jeremy pushing up forward to deny any potential rotations coming through.
And that's a
This,
save.
yes, is going to be the round 1 in full with Team Secret on the macro game.
Nice.
Wise decision from Nongshim to save, but even wiser from Team Secret to recollect together after Darby's not able to find the opening duel. Wait for some of that utility to come back online and go together as a team.
Chat, inantok ako.
Sure, slowly but surely, Team Secret able to find a lot of these advances. I do kind of want to point out as well that while Nongshim are holding on to their weapons for the next round, they're also a little bit shaky, you know, having that tough loss against Talon last week.
Yeah,
I know it's kind of early in this, well, it's not entirely early in the season, but they are a team that are facing the threat of relegation.
Definitely going to have to be seeing more from them come stage 2. But if they're able to find this victory and the next one, that'll get them into playoffs. So we'll wait and see. Early today in this series, of course, starting to maybe.
You kind of want the champion spot. You need those.
Mate, you want every win. You want every game 13-0. You want 26 of those. You want to lift the trophy and have everybody down in the dirt. That's what you ideally want.
Hopefully.
Well, again, deja vu back towards the A side of things, though Jeremy is going to be leading with the Dimensional Drift. A lot of numbers here already for Nongshim as well. Gets the
Whoa.
Good little wallbang shot. Well, this is a place that we've been in before, right? Team Secret still trying to back themselves into A.
Raid Boss Francis down for the count as
That
well.
was an aggressive.
Zombie in with the op, holding the angle currently. No information
Out
found
with the
or
ult.
around the outskirts of Art. Team Secret still trying to piece together the round.
Information that there is somebody through Art. You'll hear the rendezvous. Get some info that Team Secret, well, are they playing the same as the last round? It's cheeky from 2GE to catch anybody here if they're going to go for a rotate through mid, but it would only be Margaret.
Yeah, you could hold the angle, trip the alarm bot at the right time. The rest of the team trying to get the pinch on.
The interesting thing for me is that Team Secret have not recognized what utility is going to be at this B site here, right? They've not been able to really find any deep momentum in towards this B site just yet. Wild Oreo has been taking a couple of duels here and then ultimately falling off.
Ah, my.
If Margaret, possibly playing the
Nice.
retake game, just finds a single pick, that would be locked down.
But you've still got Steel Garden too, and a wall for Persia, so they've got a lot of these key components to mount a retake.
So many chances and opportunities, but ultimately playing it safe. Nongshim just looking for that 1 point towards map point. Steel Garden instantly ripped and let go. Overdrive now coming in. And
Damn.
the trace onwards. Double kill found. 2GE trying to
Tuge.
salvage the round. Out from B Link. He's alone.
Tuge.
He pushes in.
Oh, no.
Back. Map point for Nongshim and Team Secret down in the dirt.
Yeah, having to get towards this B site without baiting out anything enormous earlier on, unfortunately. Gets close, I will admit, that 1 versus 2, gets in the smoke, gets Downby off the defuse, maybe Persia's not able to find it, and Team Secret are holding on. But now, there's 3 chances to try and bring this one back. And that's why in this round I'm a little bit confused, right? Why there's a rotation back over this B site where you haven't really gone deep enough to see if there's any deeper traps, right? You saw some of the Vice utility in Art, don't get me wrong, but Margaret, I mean, if you're doing your due diligence as Jesse Vash to just shock dart the entryway where a Nanoswarm generally is, at least that was there. this round.
4 to 4s. Gate crash out. Salvos deep into B main.
Yep.
They attempting to flush Team Secret somewhere.
Well, just that is making sure that it's keeping Team Secret's early engagements a little bit honest, right? They have to put some utility down early to reclaim the control, which is going to be this drone, which is going to be, you know, something that Jesse Vash has really been using to just clear these choke points nice and early, right? We see it so much in this map for him. Over towards B now that he's forced to use. And meanwhile, Envy is snuck up towards A main. But look at on the radar, all of the utility that surrounds this A side here for the double senties.
This does tick time away from the clock as well. Team Secret, they've got to make a decision sooner or later.
If they get spot out over at that A site, a lockdown can just buy so much time. There's nothing to destroy that here for Team Secret. Wild Oreo, the shoulder.
Ooh, he does get the tag, but not the frag. And instantly lockdown placed on towards A. They saw that there's only one player around B main, that's a whole tell. Jesse Vash, though, still pushes up front, does find the wall back. Jeremy now to cut them off around Link. Connector as well.
The smoke, they're not going to be able to play off it.
Still inside of sight, and that's enough of a presence to deter Team Secret from fully launching their assault in. Now goes for the swing, but that's going to be Envy working alongside his teammates to gun down any incoming players. Just down to Persia, and that will be a round beautifully picked up by Team Secret. It came really close.
Yeah, I'd love to see how they actually managed to find Margaret, the spam through the dugout wall, but also the fact that Jeremy shifts in towards a little bit of a solo work mode in through Connector, as well. Getting a little bit sneaky beaky from him there. As Team Secret will achieve double digits here now on Pearl, removing this gun from Persia, who this time, at the same angle as the last attempted save, Quack will get taken.
So,
I am
if my
Eminem.
math is right, are Nongshim going to be,
Math on broadcast? Dangerous, how dare you? He got scanned, that's why.
Oh, that's why he pushed up. Nice. So kind of nullifying that lockdown now, and at the same time, you're striving for that overtime. Nongshim gotta watch their economy as well, and that's what I was worried about. So my math was somewhat right, although I wasn't fully piecing it together.
Yeah. Still pretty proficient in gathering some forward A control space. Just need to not see mistakes in this round from Team Secret. Nongshim, of course, the half buy. I'm hoping to see Francis hold on to that Armageddon for the next round, because that can be some pretty big old exchanges there. Jeremy as well.
Naantok ako kaya magtitimpla akong kape.
But for this round,
Gusto niyo rin ba ng kape?
much slower look for Team Secret. See if they can catch anyone of Nongshim off guard a little bit. The drone now in towards A yet again.
Similar default though.
Yep.
And Nongshim this time with the aiming presence, you know, they're trying to deny Team Secret that entry that they're looking for.
The timing as well from Francis on that salvo, as soon as Darby gets spotted, just immediately staving off any assault.
And that just completely pushes Team Secret onto the other parts of the map, namely B-Link and B-Main.
Ivy needs to get close to these duels if he wants to try and assist his teammates here.
Wow, Persia gets the fan out, Armageddon deploy.
Okay, hang on.
Trying to cut them off around, and this is a slight opportunity.
Jesse.
Ivy will find the frag.
No.
Jesse Mashmaller sneaking in, and now it's just Envy left.
10 seconds to get the plan, and look where it is.
He is way too far away, kind of separated, disconnected from where the rest of his team were. So rushing run over, he's sprinting, he's trying to get the rush in, but Salvo's deployed at the right time, no time to pick up the spike or to even get it planted. Nongshim will deny Team Secret around. 13-10 as the final score. Nongshim pick up the map.
Another one where the time is just an issue for Team Secret. I mean, hide the name. Are we seeing RRQ again on split? You know, indecision, not seeing the time really utilized as an assisting factor. But again, also, you know, one of the things that I talk about, it's the coordination from Nongshim, just on that defensive side with the information they're getting, with the timing on all those salvos from Francis, with the spot outs from Darby, Margaret and Ivy, not having to do too much, but play angles, play off their own utility. Like, they're pretty damn well coordinated, I will say.
I have to agree with you all throughout this second half. On their defensive side, Nongshim very well constructed on the macro side of things. Meanwhile, for Team Secret, that's not the way you want to go out, man.
No, not at all. I mean,
They
it's
have
only map
every
one.
advantage.
Yeah. Only map one, though, at the end of the day here. Quack, of course, we're going to go into their map pick next of a split.
Yeah, so that's something that we're going to have to begin thinking about. You know, Team Secret still looking for that win all throughout the entire Stage 1 season. They've been struggling, Nongshim struggling somewhat as well, but this is a very lovely recovery. I wonder how, you know, our desk is thinking about all of this as well, so I got to toss it back over to them with Big Time, Pilski, and Mika. How you guys doing? How you doing?
Oh yeah, how you going? Huh? Oh yeah, not bad, thanks.
I hate this accent. It's not, what a terrible work environment. Where's HR?
I'm gonna go get some titties after work, mate. Yeah?
Mhm.
I feel like I want to try, but I shouldn't at this point.
Don't encourage them.
I'm going through a lot. No, this is exactly what I want. Encourage more, especially after, you know, you have another loss once again. I'm prepared for this to be all chaos. This is what I want.
Oh, man.
Team Secret had such a lead, and I feel like Nongshim didn't even do anything too special. That's the problem.
This game made me feel sad. That's that's what I would say. Watching the first half, I was so optimistic. And then it began to fall apart. Jeremy on top of Team Secret did play a great game with Francis on the other side, but it just wasn't enough for Team Secret in this map.
I guess not. I mean, I felt like they had some good rounds and some good ideas. I agree, they had a very hot start. You know, Jesse Vash was dominating people almost half his age, and I was just wondering what the hell was going on. Jeremy was fantastic on the Yoru. And we kind of talked about it, like this is a map that Team Secret has played kind of on and off. They've moved through a couple of different styles. Earlier on they were playing that kind of more Ascent meta comp in kickoff, and then we've moved into now like this Chamber Yoru style, where you play this slower game. Definitely was a very slow game of Pearl here, and there was some promising rounds for Team Secret, but especially that second half, things really started to get away from them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I want to highlight the stuff that was good from Secret and why I was kind of optimistic. So we start by looking at round 4. This was the biggest thing. Round 4 is the most important round in the half. It's that first big 5v5.
This was almost a perfect round, like dart, double swing, and then this happens as well.
Yeah, they have the Yoru ready. They decide not to play retake with it, which is fine. You know, they clearly have a plan. He gets 1 kill, gets all the information. They're so composed. He gets the ping. Like, I was watching this round, like, okay, Secret are back. Like, this was a really nice, really executed round in the most important round of the half. So I was thinking, okay, we're back. Like, my prediction could be right here. We have a chance. And then we watched all the way through the rest of that first half. You know, we see Jesse Vash going crazy. I think we got some clips of him going nuts as well. And I was blown away. I was like, this is a fantastic first half by Team Secret.
What is it about this A area for Jesse Vash as well? This dude only frags like right in this position.
That's where he lives.
It's like this is called Jesse Vash from now on. This guy owns from A stairs, honestly.
But I felt like this first half should have been 9-3 towards Secret. That's kind of the level where I felt like it was at. I felt like they were dominating Nongshim. Nongshim got lucky to get some of the rounds. They got some lucky spams, etc. But then, you know, we move across onto that second half, Pilski, and things really start to fall apart for them, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's the same story once again. Team Secret, they start off with amazing momentum. They look amazing. You are so hyped for them, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Something happens in the middle of the map. You can see the miscoms are evident. There's something up, and they can't seem to just get back.
Yeah, look at how much they ran the clock down on that attacking side, as well as a few unforced errors that we'll look at some of the replays here for, and it comes down to bonus and first gun round, and this is them really running the clock down, taking a lot of time against the Teo comp. Once you get down to 15 seconds, that's where you got some more salvos ready to go, and this round gets very messy. You see Nongshim on the bonus flooding straight back into the site, and Margaret, the hero, the unexpected man with just a ghost and not much else in his hand, able to deny the spike. But then this round was pretty egregious. Jeremy goes in with the Yoru ult. He had a fantastic game, but TPing right in front of Ivy, pretty much dying for free, and then we go one by one through the Nebula trying to contest this A main smoke. This is the kind of round that you will watch later as Coach Meow, and you'll be face palming. At the end of the day, MVP goes to Francis. He was the best player for Nongshim in kickoff. He was phenomenal in kickoff, and this is another excellent game from Francis. I think if there's ever one of the top Korean teams that needs an IGL, you just whatever it costs to get this man. Honestly, this guy's insane.
No matter what, get him on your team. I feel the same way. He is incredibly smart. He knows exactly the pulse of their opponents. It can adapt. That's what makes Nongshim so frightening, because they can actually adapt to that, and he's a big part of why that's possible for this team. Going back to Team Secret though, I mentioned IGLing. I know they've been experimenting a bit, tossing around that ball within the players.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's paying off.
The thing is, a part of that is just the side effect of how Pearl is played and the comps that they were playing. They were playing very slow comps. Secret was running down the timer time and time again, and they did have actually a couple of decent rounds in there, but just the way that they started that half, especially in a 13-10 game, just dug way too big of a hole, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you have that little side quest with Wild Oreo, and maybe it was Ivy, or maybe it was Francis over on B. You know, what's happening over there? It's the operator showdown somewhere there. That always happens on Pearl. Going over into Split, though, how are we feeling? Because Nongshim, I don't think they have to fix anything.
Here's the thing. They played Waylay last time. I hope that doesn't happen again. Split is a map that they've picked. Even they picked it against T1 and played this Waylay comp, and they got 11-13 despite Danby not having the best stats. This is a map that Nongshim has felt very confident on and has been well and truly in their wheelhouse. I mean, if you're picking it against T1, then, and it's a map that T1's known for playing banger games on it, you are feeling pretty confident on this map. For Team Secret, they've not played it in a while, since kickoff, I believe. So I feel like this is kind of one of those maps that they're going to show us something completely new on, and they're going to be picking into this series. But I just don't get the sense that they're going to be playing against the same Nongshim comp. I think Nongshim's done with Waylay. I don't expect them to run Waylay again.
Yeah, I would very much agree. I want to see what Team Secret have cooked up here, because you need something if you're going to pick this. Like we said, we've not seen them play it in the stage 1, so what do you have prepared? And was it prepared to counter this Waylay that now we know that they've moved away from? I would like to hope that they're a little bit further forward than that, and we're not going to see them kind of fall into that trap, but they need to come up with something. I'm definitely worried for Team Secret now. I felt like they needed Pearl in this veto, so they really need to surprise me, turn this series around. Play like you did in the first half. Like, you had it.
Like the first map of kickoff, the first half of every series.
Welcome to my world.
The replay that Morgan highlighted is the perfect round of defense Pearl. They actually couldn't have done a better round, and it's always in games that they're losing, in series that they're losing. It's frustrating. The reason why Team Secret is frustrating is because sometimes they play perfect Valorant, but they just can't find success.
No, you're absolutely right. The Team Secret that plays in the first 10 minutes of the map is totally different from the Team Secret that you see on the later half. What is going on here? There is something that is not converting, and there's something that cannot be sustained within this team. So whatever needs to happen here, this is their last chance to actually push it, to even stand that little 0.1% chance of making it into playoffs, or I don't know, I can't math, but they need to win this.
They need to find some energy. I'll throw some Red Bulls down to the stage if that's what you need. Come on, guys.